It is Be a Tourist Week on QCL, and you don't have to hop on a plane or plan a full vacation to feel like you're on a getaway. Sometimes the best experiences are just down the road. Joining us is Katie Thompson, owner of The Clothing Co. Katie, welcome back.
It's wonderful to be here.
You just have dressed up our studio so beautifully today. So you're showing us today how to really turn like a simple day in LeClaire into kind of a mini getaway. You don't need to pack anything, no suitcase required, but you feel like you're doing something different.
It is so easy to get comfortable in our neighborhood, our town, and say there's nothing new, there's nothing to do. And it's not just us. Every town I visit, people say the same thing. But when we open our eyes, really just a little trip down the river and you have a full day experience.
Yes, you absolutely do. In fact, I did this exact thing not too long ago and just spent several hours exploring LeClaire. And there's just so much there, so many different shops. There's some new places that maybe you don't realize weren't there that are there now. So we want to know a little bit more about the Route 67 shops and the building there and what makes them so fun to explore.
Yeah, it is such a quaint, perfect little destination. So we all know when you're moving through LeClaire, you're going to pop in and out of stores. You can visit the distillery, have some wine. But when you get to the Route 67 building, it's nothing like the other things in LeClaire.
Right.
So we are 4 shops that are all interconnected within one building. So you can enter from the outside into any of our shops, and then when you're inside, it's like a little micro mall, all connected. But we all have a different specialty. And the whole idea behind this Route 67 building is that as a shopper, when you bring a guest along with you, you can spread out through the building. Everyone can find something. So we have the Cody Rose Flower Company, who does a wonderful job putting together DIY bouquets.
Oh my gosh, they do.
Gifts along the way. Then you're going to come into the Clothing Co., which is our store. Shop through all the generations of clothing, accessories, gift items as well.
Roughly how many vendors do you have in there now?
Right now we have 10 businesses.
Wow.
So it's actually fun, Morgan. We've talked before about the number of businesses within our shop. And that number fluctuates.
Of course.
We've actually had 2 shops expand and grow their space, which for a local economy is a great thing to see. It's wonderful.
That is huge. And you already touched on this, but in the Clothing Co. specifically, there is really something for every generation. I mean, you can absolutely go in there with daughter, mom, grandma, and you will all leave with something that you were looking for, or maybe something you weren't looking for, but something you have to have.
We're okay with you not coming intentionally for it. You'll find something.
You will find something.
Yes. It is super fun though when the multi-generations come shopping together and then they come up with all their different pieces. But what you're alluding to is when you walk through our store, we're set up vendor style, but in a way that if you don't know, you don't know. So we want you to feel like it's one cohesive store that you're maneuvering through, but really each section, as you start to feel a difference in the clothing or the style and vibe, it's because it's a different small business nestled within ours.
Yes, that is a perfect way to describe it, actually. And then the other businesses that are in there. Talk about those.
So after you move through the Clothing Co., you're going to go into Nest Modern Goods, and that is such a fun collection.
It is fun,
Livy does a wonderful job putting together gift items. There's really fun accessories for entertaining in there. Dip mixes, drink mixes, and some clothes as well. Really, really fun gifts.
They have everything. And we were talking about this earlier, but you know, there's also occasionally a dog in there, if that's something that you're into.
There is.
A little store manager.
We have those guys around too.
They're so cute. Okay, you brought all kinds of items with you here today. And is this from the Clothing Co.?
This is all from the Clothing Co. So I thought what we could do with this display is show just that when you come in, that there's a little something for everyone. So items, we literally have everything, Morgan, like socks, shoes, hair accessories.
Oh, that is cute, the bandana.
Yes, so look, this is actually a claw clip.
Oh, cute.
That has the little bandana tie on it. And of course, right now, we're still seeing a lot of bows. And so we have bows, everything that you could imagine.
I'm on board with the bow trend.
I really am too. It's just a nice, subtle little.
It's a little girly look. Oh, are these jammies?
They're jammies. So we actually just expanded a line with a full jammies, slippers, all the bath accessories that you could need. So eye masks, hair bands.
I'm going to pick this up. Sorry.
So those are the kind that you can heat or put them in the freezer.
Hot and cold eye mask. That is so cute.
So the good wraps, and then we expanded into a perfume line as well. So
really,
this section was fun to build out.
Yeah.
Because you think of making a gift for a friend.
Yes.
Everything can be pieced together there.
Yeah, this is the perfect gift idea for a friend. I feel like sometimes, like, if you're trying to get an item of clothing for a friend, that can be really, really tough, because even if you know your friend, this is your best friend in the whole world, they're not necessarily gonna like exactly what you picked out, but these types of items, jammies, like, you can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with jammies, slippers, soft, right?
Yes.
The soft is always great.
Good. Okay, great. You've got other clothing items here and jewelry, everything.
Always a lot of jewelry. So what you're going to see up here is that we do have a nice mix of the very modern look. We have clay-made jewelry. We have beaded jewelry too. So again, touching and making sure that everyone's vibe and style is spoken to within the store.
Well, that is awesome. And before we let you go today, I also just want you to quickly speak to the fact that there's always something new to check out. So if you feel like, oh, I was just there a month ago or a couple of months ago, I mean, that's a whole new season for you guys oftentimes.
It's really within days, especially when you're talking about all 4 stores in the Route 67 building. The turnover is consistent. So every couple days, new things are popping up.
It is so much fun. The Clothing Co. is located at 425 North Cody Road in LeClaire, along with the other Route 67 businesses that are wonderful. It's open every day of the week. We've got those hours on your screen right now. And for updates or info on promotions, be sure to follow The Clothing Co. on Facebook. Lots of good stuff there. Katie, as always, thank you so much for being here.
Wonderful to be
here. It's always
here.
fun to chat.